Hi, gorgeous soul. This is Linda here, and today I want to share with you how I learned to get more visible. And I hope that some of the things I learned along the way will assist you in your journey of becoming more visible. And I want to start off with a statement. I dare you to be you. I dare you to be you. You hear me, right? I dare you to be you. You see, one of the biggest hurdles that I faced in my journey of being visible is that I was so conscious or self-conscious of, how is the world going to perceive me? How is the world going to receive me? Who am I going to be to the world? And all these doubts and all these ways of putting myself down came into my thoughts, into my energy. And it made me hide. It put me in a place where I was kind of shrinking back and not stepping up and being me. And so what I did is I spent a lot of time filming myself and replaying and watching and going, who is that person? I don't know who that is because it's definitely not the me I think I am. And I continued to practice, and I got to this point where I was able to sit in front of a camera and to just talk to it and just allow the me that's in there to come out to play. And the more playful I got and the more lively I got with my energy and connected into me, the more I watched the videos and I was like, wow, that's me. Actually, I was almost surprised at wow, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty amazing. And not in a kind of boastful or any of those ways. It was just as if I'd allowed my light to turn on the inside, and I could recognize it when I watched myself in the videos. I was like, that's the me that I've been hiding for so long. And that's the me that I actually want to allow to come out and play. And the me that you are is different to the me that I am. And the way that you become visible needs to be in alignment with you. It needs to be connected to your energy and your way of being. Because if it isn't, it's never going to feel authentic. And on an energy level, you're never going to be able to connect to the people in the way that's going to make your heart sing and your soul soar with gloriousness. Because you're going to be attracting the wrong people. So part of the practice that I did is about really connecting into my own energy and learning, how does my energy feel? What does it feel like when I'm aligned to my soul spark, to my divine aspect of me? And what fears, what thoughts, what mindset arises in my space when I try to share that with the world? And it did take me time, I'll be honest, because I really needed to sift through and filter through and go, okay, that's holding me back, that's blocking me, this is preventing me from shining. And I would meditate and I would journal and I would work with that and I would learn to release and release and release. And each time I did that, I was able to settle in front of the camera a little bit more comfortably. I was able to take a selfie that was like, that's a good one. I really like that one. And the more I started to share that and connect with the wider audience out there using this, the more people started to resonate with me and the more I started to attract the type of clients I wanted to work with. And so my takeaway for you and my tip for you is to take time to get to know you outside of all the layers and all the conditioning and your story that's holding you back. Who is the real you? What is that aspect of yourself that you really want to share with the world? How is it that you want to connect with others? What is the energy connection that you want to make out there in the world with other people? And focus on that. Take time every day in your meditation or your mindfulness practice, or even if you're going for a walk or anything like that, and just connect into that energy and start to feel strong on the inside, strong enough to share that, strong enough where you don't need to be concerned about what other people think or how people are going to respond, because you're just connecting to that aspect of yourself that there's no ways it could be rejected. it's just simply not possible. And the more you do this and the more you play with it, I mean, seriously, in the beginning, I created so many retakes of videos where I'll be like, oh my gosh, what is that? Delete, 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 delete. And even some of the, the selfies that I took, I'd be like, oh my God, that face is, what? I can't put that out there, right? And I still delete some that I don't feel comfortable with. But I'm learning to embrace me more. And things that I put out now, there's no ways I would have done like a year ago even. Because I just wouldn't have felt comfortable with it. I would have felt like there's too much judgment. And the judgment is always from yourself, right? I was judging myself harshly. Whereas the more I've embraced me and the more I've allowed myself to play with me, the more me wants to come out and play. So it's kind of like this gorgeous cycle of allowing, accepting, embracing, stepping up, allowing, accepting, embracing, stepping up, and getting into the space where people reach out to you and go, wow, thanks for that video, that was really amazing. And you get to a place where you can do Facebook Lives and people put little hearts and you're like, oh my God, somebody gave me a heart. You get so excited by that, right? Yeah. So just take the time to get to know you and play with that. And allow your visibility to shine. And you don't necessarily have to make videos or take selfies, but do something where you're able to reflect back and see, because this was like the big aha moment for me, is that I thought I was allowing myself to be seen. I thought on some level I was connecting with people in the way that I felt the me was on the inside. But when I watched videos of myself, I realized that I wasn't. I was being very guarded and very protective of me. And I was like super serious. And that's absolutely not my nature. I can be really serious and I do take things seriously when I need to. But my nature is more fun and playful and more childlike. And I wasn't seeing any of that in the first videos that I was making. I was really looked at myself and I was like, oh my God, that's so serious. I don't have these lines on my face for no reason, right? I've spent a lot of my life smiling, which is a good thing. And I want to be able to share that joy with people and allow people to see that part of me and not feel afraid that something's going to happen to me because I'm sharing this divine aspect. Because the more I've connected with my soul, the more I recognize that that's impossible. And so I just want to share my gifts and share who I am as a person and connect energetically to people who are on a similar journey to me, and where they can help me and I can help them and we can serve each other, because ultimately we're all on the same journey. We all want to get to the light, to be the light, and however I can help another person do that by shining my own light, I'm going to step up and do that. And so I'd encourage you to take some time and really connect to you and allow that you to come out and play and be more visible. Thank you for listening, gorgeous soul. Namaste.